Okay, this video is the plan for February for this channel. So of course the big event is Valentine's Day on the 14th. So I think the first 2 weeks I'm going to do a lot of stuff like about male-female differences and dating and romance and links to some of these dating coaches who are very funny. The male and the female, like Casey Zander, he's the best one. But there's other real good ones too. Pearl Bailey's really funny too, the lady. I'll also do a little bit of stuff, just try to go with the seasonal stuff because I got to come up with some way to organize the videos for this channel. This channel is kind of like running a TV channel, I remember when I was a kid, I'd watch a lot of reruns. I try to prevent new material, every night, something new. On a day off, I'll often, crank out 5, 7, 8 videos. Groundhog Day, I love the Bill Murray movie. Our Lady of Lourdes, I have a soft spot in my heart for Our Lady of Lourdes. And pilgrimages, I think they were much better for people than is widely realized, for health reasons too. I made videos about that. Lincoln's birthday, he was an evil scumbag. When you know the truth about him, he was a bad man, and he was bad for the country too. If you really know the truth about him, there's the public school version of him where they make him sound good because you centralize everything. But when you really study the guy, he was bad. Let's see. Valentine's Day is also the holiday for Saint Cyril and Methodius. They're sort of like the Slavic apostles is what they're called. Polish, Lithuanian. I know lots and lots of Polish people. It's a long story, but I do. I'm very tight with that culture and the related cultures. Saint Cyril and Methodius, Greek and Slavic, translated the Bible into Slavic, Cyrillic language. It was named afterwards after Saint Cyril. GW's birthday is the 17th. I've got a video about him. St. Peter's Day, of course, February 22nd. I got videos about him. And by the way, we have a lot of religious stuff on this channel. And if you don't like religious stuff, you can go somewhere else, because what people don't understand is religion is like a fountain to generate creativity. It does so many good things. And people tell you otherwise. They're usually liars and ignoramuses. If you study history and cultural achievement, look at all our universities. They were good when they were Christian. Now that they're atheistic, they stink. Okay, so that will always be the perspective of mine, okay, based on a lot of study and thought about it. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. And so my father's from Ireland, so I love all of that. I love Ireland. Ireland's a great place, great people. And they're kind of screwed. They were screwed by the British for super long, and they're even still screwed to this day. And they're being, cited. Hopefully that's not going to fully happen, but it's certainly, progressing pretty rapidly. That's the other thing too. People say, slavery, the poor black people. BS. There has been slavery since the beginning of recorded history, and slavery is still going on in a lot of countries. And Ireland is another country undergoing slavery, okay? If you study what is happening over there, you won't believe it. It's just that no one cares about Irish people. They're the scum of Europe, so nobody ever talks about them, okay? Nobody talks about, my mother's from Puerto Rico. Nobody talks about what was done to the Puerto Ricans when the USA took them over, okay? The reason why they act like crazy people, beeping their horn, wagging their flag out the window on their holiday is because, they couldn't even hold it up in the street without getting, picked off back in the day when USA took them over. They were not allowed to be independent. Okay, so basically, slavery's been a problem forever. And guess what? There's big dollar people who control the world, and they want to bring slavery back, and hopefully that will not happen. Okay, then the next big holiday coming up is Easter Sunday. I've been trying to write a Christian songbook that I wanted to have ready for Easter Sunday, but I don't know if I'm going to have it ready. I'm going to have to just go nuts on it in order to get it done, which basically means focus on it every single day and just crank. Maybe that's what it'll take to get it done, because there's just too much material. There's too much Christian music to put it together and then to have the words and do everything I want to do. It's more work than one would think. What's going on with me in terms of studying, I'm especially interested in kidney disease, and I've been trying to study that. It's kind of complicated, and I have a long way to go, but I'm making good progress on understanding the kidney in a sophisticated way. So anyways, that's what's going on with the channel. So there'll be the male-female stuff the first couple of weeks of this month, and then everything else for these themes. I usually do tons and tons of Irish stuff in March. And in the background, I'll always be doing nutrition and health stuff. So especially the kidney is like my big focus for now. So anyways, that's it.